truly build the dream home. They get to pick everything, including colors and carpet and tile and everything out.
And the price, I think, is wonderful to be able to be in Palencia. You can get in one of those homes starting at $366, and they have, what, over 600 lots to choose from, reserved,
yeah,
beautiful lots.
Yeah, the prices are phenomenal. You know, like Harold just said, they start around the 360s and going up to 800,000, depending on which floor plan, excuse me, which lots you pick out. They currently have a special loan where they're also offering $5,000 in upgrades at their design center. And they're the best builder that I've seen, where if you walk in and say, I like this floor plan, but I want it a little different. I want this wall knocked out, or I want the back of the house extended out, or I want the top of this house on the bottom of this house, they do it. And they do all their drawings internally in-house, so they don't have to send them out to an architect, so you don't get hit with big architectural fees just to get your house designed the way you would like to have it designed. So that's a really big plus that a lot of other builders can't offer.
And we're there 7 days a week, so, you know, come look at the models.
Yeah, the models are there for the public. Carol and I have a team that mans the models 7 days a week, 10 o'clock to 5 o'clock, every day except Sunday, and Sunday from noon to 5. There's always somebody on staff, and it doesn't matter which person you deal with. They're a team, so everybody's there to help you. So it doesn't matter if you deal with 3 different people on the team, you know, they're all going to help you.
We have one question at this point, and it might be a good place to answer it here. How long does it usually take to build a new home in Palencia?
Palencia construction in Bella Terra with ICI Homes is approximately 8 months. The construction itself is closer to 6 months, but then ICI figures that it's going to take a month to 2 months for the consumer to go to their design center, choose all the upgrades they want in the house, the color of everything, and the type carpet, and the cabinets, and the faucets. And then it takes a month to pull permits for construction. So they figure a completion time is going to be around 8 months. One of the other neighborhoods that is a truly upscale neighborhood is called Promenade Point. Promenade Point Drive is one street. It circles to a cul-de-sac, and on the right side of the street, the back view overlooks Gulf water and the back of the clubhouse. It's just the most gorgeous view in the world. The lots are built up about 12 feet or so above ground level, above the lake and the golf course, and there's a sidewalk that circles all the way to the clubhouse. The lots that are on Promenade Point have a sidewalk for every 2 lots that goes down, steps down to the sidewalk. So you have your own lot gate going to this common stairwell, and that's access for in between every 2 lots. But by the sidewalk being 10, 15 feet below the lot level, you could be up on your patio out by the pool, and people walking down the sidewalk could not see you up on your patio. So it's really private. But the view is gorgeous. They're all Spanish Mediterranean style homes, barrel tile roofs, paver driveways. I mean, it's just a gorgeous neighborhood.
And most of the lots actually have Gulf on both sides.
Yes. And
front and back.
One of the really nice features of Promenade, too, is that a company called Fletcher Management Company owns a lot of the lots in that neighborhood. But they don't actually normally build homes. So if somebody went into Promenade Point and picked a lot out and said, you know, this is my dream lot, then we could go over to ICI Homes, have ICI draw the blueprints and the plans up for that dream home and build it on that lot. So we have a great combination of a developer and a builder that we can put together so the consumer isn't worried about if he buys a lot, who's going to build his house. They could go over to the Bellaterra neighborhood and look at the ICI homes, and they may not be what they're going to build on Promenade Point, but they could see the quality of construction and know that that's who they want to build their house. Another neighborhood that is really nice, and I guess it's because Carol and I both like Spanish Mediterranean, is called Monterey. And it's a neighborhood that's being built predominantly by Country Club Homes of Florida, which is an Arthur Ruttenberg franchisee. They're one of the franchisees that are still building homes using block construction, filling the blocks in. They have storm shutters, wind-resistant windows, barrel tile roof, paver driveways. They use the tankless hot water systems. And this whole neighborhood is being built by them, and just, of course, it has the normal Arthur Ruttenberg style and look. So it's just a really nice neighborhood.
Yeah, and they have built homes in there, so you can get a good feel as you drive through the neighborhood what it will look like when it's completed. So it's very pretty, very old world, what you would kind of expect when you come to St. Augustine and look for that Spanish Mediterranean construction.
Yeah, they have just done a phenomenal job in there. Fletcher Management Company also owns some lots in there, and Arthur Ruttenberg can build on their lot. So if you saw a lot that Arthur Ruttenberg did not own, then it's still not a problem having them build it, or even having ICI Homes go over there and build on it if you wanted to. They would just have to stay within the guidelines of the architectural board for that neighborhood.
And they want to build a model home.
Yeah, they've actually already picked out a floor plan. They want to put a model in there and pre-sell it and do a lease back. And then once it's built, they're going to fully furnish it and decorate it professionally. And then Carol and I are going to put a team in there and man that model 7 days a week to do pre-sales for the rest of the lots in the neighborhood. So that's a really exciting event in the future, because once that happens, then that'll give us somebody in that particular neighborhood to answer questions for consumers that are riding around and really like the looks of the neighborhood.
Okay, I think I'll throw in at this point, we've mentioned Fletcher Management Company several times, and Fletcher Management Company is made up of Paul and Jerome Fletcher. They're good friends of ours. Paul and Jerome have developed a lot of communities in our area. They probably their most well-known is Marsh Landing and Ponte Vedra, and they were a partner with the Heinz Corporation in developing Palencia. So there is definitely good development expertise, having built a great community. So we're going to take a few more questions at this point. If you have a question, just type it in and we'll get to it. First question is, how many homes are presently in the development, and how many homes will there be at completion?
Right now there's approximately almost 1,900, or I'm sorry, about 650 homes have been completed. There'll be almost 1,900 homes total at completion. That includes the condos that are there. So they expect there to be a total of about 7,200 residents when the whole neighborhood is finished.
Thanks, Carol. Another question we have, can you describe a little more about the clubhouse and the memberships?
The clubhouse is, to me, phenomenal. It's a 3-story building. What they did was built the ground level up a story, so the bottom level is actually underground. So the pro shop, all of the locker rooms and everything are down below ground, but actually on ground level. So if you walk out the back to go play golf, then just walk out the back door to ground level. The upper 2 levels house the meeting rooms, just a phenomenal meeting room that just very luxurious chairs, fireplace, has a wireless hookups. So if you just want to take a laptop and go in there and spend the day and get a change of atmosphere from your house or whatever, or you got a guest in from out of town, they can utilize that room. They have banquet rooms. You can have weddings and different type functions in. They have major dining rooms. They also have a cafe on the end of the building that's open to the public that has access from the outside of the cafe. And the cafe on that end of the building, which is the north end, actually overlooks a really beautiful courtyard, which is next to a very upscale condominium building called Promenade Condos.
It really looks like a mansion from the outside, you know, like an old world European mansion. Very nice architecture.
Yeah, and the condos next door are similar in architecture to the clubhouse. I was over there the other day with somebody, and they were looking at the condos, and they didn't realize that they were actually condominiums. They just thought it was part of the clubhouse.
One of the things you guys mentioned to me earlier was some of the events that's been held at Palencia. Maybe you could give us a little idea of some of the things they've held there.
Well, their latest venture, they've had a few repeats of it's called Dancing in the Streets. Once they had a military theme. The last one, it's becoming more like an arts and craft get-together in the main area of Palencia, and it draws a good crowd. So it's, you know, it's social and it's a community-oriented project.
Yeah, that event where they had the military, they actually had helicopters landing, all kind of, the military band was there. I mean, it was really a big event. You had to park at the outside of the development and be bussed in. It was so heavily trafficked.
I think you might have mentioned, but we had one more question about the models in Bellaterra. How does someone see the models in Bellaterra?
Yeah, we're there, like we said, 7 days a week, 10 to 5, 12 to 5 on Sunday. We can meet anyone there anytime they want. But we've had a very good response since we've been manning the ICI models. There's a lot of enthusiasm for Palencia again. You know, our market's starting to turn, so it's a good time to jump in.
Yeah, Palencia itself is located on US 1, just a little north of St. Augustine. And when you go into Palencia, as you drive in, you'll come to a circle. If you turn left on that circle, you'll go through a guard gate. Presently, it's not manned in the daytime, but is manned at night. And once you go through the guard gate, on your left will be a sign that says Bellaterra. If you turn into that, then you'll see 4 models on your left. And all you have to do is just go into the last model, which is where we keep the office. And from there, any one of the team can help you answer any questions. We have on the main sign going into Bellaterra, the Davidson Realty main switchboard phone number, so you could call that, and any agent in our office could help you. If you get over to the models, there's a sign out front that has Carol and my cell number on it, and we're available at any time for phone calls.
Great. Well, thanks, Ted and Carol, and thank you all for listening, and I hope you'll join us for future webinars. That concludes our presentation today.